Hi, it's time once again to take a look at what I colored for the month of April 2021, and I'll start with one from Summer Nights by Hannah Carlson, and this is a double page spread, and I did this with a variety of media, watercolors, markers, pencils, gel pens, and soft pastels. Next, I did one from The Look by Sua. And I could have sworn I'd marked the page. Oh dear. There we go. Yeah, everything's just sort of getting in the way here. Yeah. I got a small area to work on. There. I'm gonna move some of this stuff. There we go. Oh, now the cat's scratching to come in. Come on in, Annual. Come on, get in here. Okay. So this one I used watercolor for the water, and the background I used markers and accented with pencil. And the sky was also done, I believe, with a mix of watercolor and pastels. And on the model in front I used a base of marker and shaded with pencil. Oh, now he wants to go back out. Oh, goodness. All right. Out you go. Okay. Next, I did one in Magical Fairies from Deborah Muller. And this one was done for a couple of challenges. Oh dear. Oh man. Of course I had to remove it. Okay, there we go. Yeah. And I did this for Cheap Creative Challenge. In other words, use your most budget-friendly coloring supplies, and that was from Whitney's Whimsical Coloring from Instagram, and from Dollar Diva 99's challenge, Crash Your Stash 2021. And what I used was that cheap tempera watercolor from Dollar Tree, and I used the Bic pencils, Bic Conti pencils, and Crayola chalk for the background, and one other thing. But anyway, that's mainly what I used for this. I did one in Steampunk from Color It. Oh no, I lost my marker. Gosh darn it. Oh. Let's see. Oh, goodness. There we go. And this was done with watercolor and he's scratching to come in again. Some gouache, metallic watercolors, glitter gel pens, and pastels for the background. Get in here, animal. Come on. Come on. No. Okay, he changed his mind. Okay. Next, I did one in Blissful Scenes 2 from Color It. Being careful not to lose my place here. Yeah. And this one, I was inspired to do this one. I've been hooked on this app called Design Home, where you just, you know, you have like an inventory of furniture that you have to build a certain room using certain styles like rustic or modern or tropical and that kind of thing. And you fill up the room with the furniture in that style, and then other players vote on your style, and if you get so many points you get a piece of furniture and some diamonds to buy wall decor and plants and stuff like that. So I was inspired to color that from playing that game, and I looked at these two chairs and I said I want either red or blue, and I couldn't make up my mind, so that's how I ended up with red and blue. And the rug I kind of incorporated, I didn't want the exact same colors as the furniture. I didn't want it to match too much. The wall I left white and shaded with gray for shadow. And I used markers and watercolors as a base for pencils. I did one in Body Ink Envy from Pat Leisure. And this was for Olga Rani's monthly color along for dragons and knights. And I chose this dragon. And it's interesting about this one. I used a primer. I used this Liquitex acrylic medium, this clear gesso, to prime the page for watercolor. And what I discovered was I didn't like the way the watercolor worked on it, but I switched to gouache and that worked a lot better. I think because gouache is closer to acrylic maybe. And for the crystals, I also used gouache and accented with white gel pen. I did two in Cute and Creepy by Camilla D'Erco. And I used gouache on this one. This guy reminds me of the creature from the Black Lagoon. And I started off with the background to give it like aqua colors. So I chose for him some contrasting colors that I thought would look well against the background. And I even gave him purple pants. And I also did, yeah, this one. This Cute and Creepy doll. Her hair was done with a base of watercolor and then accented with pencil. and the rest of her was done with gouache, and the background hearts were markers. Her face was also done with watercolor and pencil. And finally, I did one in Fabulous Fashions of the 60s by Mingju Sun. Yeah. This one. The background was done with gouache and gel pen, and the rest was done with markers, pencils, and some watercolor as a base. And their skin was done with skin tone marker and shaded with pencil. And that's it. That's what I accomplished for the month of April 2021. I have a product review coming up shortly as soon as I get the ambition. And I'm still working with the product to see, how it performs, and so I can give a more thorough, detailed critique of it. So expect that in the next week or so. So with that, thanks for watching.